Hey, I am Yesha with IELTSmaterial.com and I want to invite you to the housewarming party at my place tomorrow. Is it possible? What is this actually? Is it a formal invitation or an informal invitation? Yes, this is an informal invitation, or let's say it's a personal letter written to a friend where you invite them or talk about a social or personal situation. Today we are going to learn about IELTS writing informal letters, and without wasting any time, let's discuss the structure and the definition quickly. So what is IELTS informal letters? Informal letters are always written to a friend in context to a social or a personal situation. For example, giving a suggestion about a course or recommending a job, or let's say you want to invite your friend to a party. There are many situations, and these situations are: number 1, invite your friend; number 2, thank your friend; number 3, apologize to your friend; number 4, congratulate your friend; number 5, response to a request for information; and finally number 6, plan for something with your friend. To know about the structure of the letters, go back to the previous video, that is IELTS writing semi-formal letters, where I have explained about the structure in brief, and the same I would be doing it today as well. The letter format is called as 6-part structure, where you start your letter with a title, the opening statement, that is the purpose of the letter, the 3 paragraphs or the 3 bulleted points developed into 3 body paragraphs, and finally you end your letter with a closing statement and the signing of subscription. This is the ideal structure of a letter, whether it is formal, semi-formal or informal.
Thank you for watching it till here. If you want to learn more tips and strategies for IELTS, then check out the description below and book a free demo class today.
Let us look into the example task. Again, the instruction says the time duration is going to be 20 minutes and the number of words that you have to write is at least 150 words. I would suggest you to write somewhere around 175 to 185 words, wherein you would definitely get a higher band score. The situation here presented is: your friend has been offered a place on a course at a university where you studied. He or she would like your advice about finding a place to live. That is, he or she, your friend, requires your recommendation for accommodation or the place to live there near the university. The 3 main bulleted points are: number 1, describe where you lived when you were a student at the university. Number 2, recommend the best way for him or her to look for accommodation. And finally, number 3, warn him or her of mistakes students make when choosing accommodation. These 3 bulleted points should be calculated as 3 body paragraphs, and hence let us look into the sample answer, which clearly starts with "Dear Martha." Because this is an informal letter, you do not have to address your friend with the formal salutation, that is, you don't have to use Mr. Martha, only Martha would work. The first paragraph is talking about the purpose of the letter, where you congratulate your friend on his or her success in gaining the admission, and finally you also start giving the explanation. The first bulleted point is the suggestion or the best way to find the accommodation. The second bulleted point talks about the different options that you can suggest. And the third bulleted point explains about the mistakes that generally students make when they select or when they choose the accommodation. You can see the polite ending of the letter, which says, wishing your friend all the best for his future venture. Finally, the letter ends with a subscription, which is not a formal or not even a semi-formal way. It's just an informal way of wishing him warm wishes. and you will end the letter by writing only your first name. Do not write your last name in the letter, that is, especially in the informal letters. Now here is your turn. This is the example question task for you, where I want you to write the answers in the comment section below. The situation is, you have to write a letter to your old friend and show your reaction that you were really happy when you met him or her and you stayed with your old friend for a few days. There are 3 bulleted points. Explain how you felt about the visit. Also try to refer something enjoyable that you did while staying with him or her, and try to invite your friend to visit you in the future. Write your letter or start your letter with dear and the first name of your friend. Do not use any salutation like Mr. or Mrs. Start your letter directly with the name. Here, just make sure that you consider all the 3 bulleted points and write 3 separate paragraphs and show a very good structure of your letter. Finally, we have completed the learning about the letters, or let's say this is the end of General Training Writing Task 1. In my future videos, I will start explaining about the different types of essays which is going to be common for both academic and general training students. So if you want to stay with us for the rest of the lessons, do not forget to like, share and subscribe IELTS Material YouTube channel. Also, do not forget to write the answers of the sample question in the comment section to get an awesome feedback. Stay with us for more IELTS learning and keep updated. Bye-bye.